weeks, just a little over now, to complete the 2020 census. And you may have noticed that census workers have been going door to door in West Michigan.
Some of them may be even asking questions, even if you've already sent in your survey. We spoke to census leaders about why that is, and we also got some questions that you can ask to avoid potential scammers.
With a little more than a month left to fill out your 2020 census, expect to see a big push to get it done.
We are in Grand Rapids, we are just under 70% of self-report. Our goal is 85. So we have some work to do in the next 5 weeks.
Raul Alvarez with the city of Grand Rapids says it's not something to brush off because the city stands to miss out on a lot of federal funding.
$1 billion over 10 years, that's $100 million a year that we potentially stand to lose for healthcare, education, roads, public transportation, fire safety, if we don't get counted.
And if you've already filled out your survey and you still get a census worker paying you a visit, Sam Fettig with the Census Bureau says it's nothing to worry about.
Something seems a little bit off. They entered, a large number of people living in a certain house, or the ages don't seem to match up. If for whatever reason something in the response seems like it needs to be double checked, that might be one reason. And
if you're concerned someone at your door isn't an official census worker, look for a few things.
The best thing to look for is a photo ID badge that every census taker should be wearing visibly on a lanyard around their neck. It'll have their photo and name, the Census Bureau logo, and a Department of Commerce watermark. Additionally, most census workers will have a Census Bureau branded bag, laptop bag, as well as a smart device with those same identifying features on it.
Alvarez says people should also pay attention to the types of questions they're asking.
They're not going to ask for a social security number. They're not going to ask for any kind of bank account number. They're not going to ask for party affiliation. They're not going to ask if you're a U.S. citizen or not. And they're certainly not going to ask you for donations.
You can also call the Census Bureau while that person is there to verify that they're an official worker. It's worth double checking to make sure your information is safe while being counted.
Be counted. It's so critical. It only comes every 10 years.
And you can fill out your census online at 2020census.gov. And they also have a lot of tips for avoiding scams there, too.
And if you want information on how to help verify your census taker, we have that on our website as well. It's a phone number you can find.